Welcome everyone. Today we have another Genshin Pack News Digest. In this News Digest, we'll look at the latest news on the security issues with the account and also how MiHoYo is actually emailing players to address the issues of account leaking and recommending players to link their account to protect their accounts. We'll also look at another official warning to the travelers about using third-party software and how accounts can be banned and how those accounts who are actually banned are actually making misleading posts about trying to get their account back. Next up, we're looking into a question about the risk of playing co-op and getting hacked. We'll go through several different posts and different recommendations, and there are a few of the very important procedures we should be taking before considering going to co-op, and also we should be looking into the account securities when playing co-op. Finally, we'll look into some of the fan clips shared by the community about the latest food delivery event and also about the latest flying event. And we'll also look into a very fun comic about the food delivery event. Now I really want to say great news everyone! The developers are looking into the account securities and they're addressing the issues and making changes. Now currently we did get a formal email in the game for most of the players to warn them to link their account and also email address. It seems that the developers are aware that the community is really concerned about securities, two-factor verification, and at least they are warning players who have not linked their accounts to be linking those and to protect themselves. Now coming over to this post by hashgupta12, so what we can see is there is an official email to most of the players about the reminder for account linking. Now when I checked my own email, I didn't receive this post. After thinking about it, I think it's because I have linked everything. Maybe this was sent to the players who have not linked everything. So officially, just about I think 12 hours ago, MiHoYo has posted emails to different players and basically saying here's 300 Mora and we want to remind you to be linking your account, and also if you're using your logins from a third-party device, you should be going through and making a MiHoYo account and linking accounts to protect your account. Now if you guys want more instructions on how to link your accounts from the third-party login, here we have the official post about how to link your account and how to protect your account. So basically what's happening is, it seems that MiHoYo is actually seeing the community's concern. Now we're asking for two-factor verification, we're asking for more securities, and it's good that seeing that this is some form of addressing the issue. I guess they're not turning a blind eye on this, they're actually recommending players to make a MiHoYo account and also to link the email address and also phone number on the account. You can see here, it says, dear traveler, if you haven't linked, make sure you link your email and also phone number with your MiHoYo account. So if you don't have so already. It's quite important that they actually made a formal address to players by sending them emails. And I guess we're still waiting for the two-factor verification, but it's a good step forward. And I really want to share this with you guys because officially they seems to be aware of the security issues, and hopefully we see more news about this, we see more improvements. Now coming over to this official post by MiHoYo, this is our official Chinese warning on the Chinese forum about players using the third-party softwares and how they can be banned. So basically it's saying that they have recognized some of the complaints from the travelers about banning accounts. They want to explain why this is happening, and they also attach the evidence of the times when the traveler is actually using the third-party software, or maybe logins, or maybe scripts. So they do not want us to use anything outside of the game. And I strongly recommend you guys make sure we take this warning, because if we use anything that's third-party, scripts or anything that might change the game data to deal more damage, to run faster, it is not worth it. You can see over here, a lot of IDs are banned, and they actually showed what time the third-party software was used, and basically you can see a lot of those. What is more important is that when those are banned, those players actually went to the forum and actually made a post. They made a post saying, why am I banned? I spent a lot of money on this account. I only lent it to my friend, and I shouldn't be banned. So there's a lot of posts saying, why am I getting banned? What's happening? And some of those posts were actually saying, I'm innocent, I shouldn't be banned, and I actually spend money. And this is when it's important for us to notice. Those players who actually banned, some of them may be innocent, some other players may just make a fuss about it because, MiHoYo miscellaneous ban, they're making those content, and they actually posted their link over here. So it is very important that we're aware. Any account that uses the third-party software, such as scripts or any abnormal data or any modifications or maybe purging of accounts, can be banned, and we should be more careful. And those players who are banned, or the account traders, may be making posts trying to say bad things about MiHoYo. I'm not saying all the negative posts are from this, but you can see they actually provide a lot of posts over here saying, those players are actually saying things which are not true, and they want to prove on the use of the third-party logins. Now at the end of this official post, it also talks about if you guys believe you are banned incorrectly or there's a mistake, make sure you contact the support, and it's translated from Chinese, so you can see the writing is a little different. So basically, if something happened and if you're banned, make sure you support to the support, and this way you can get things sorted. So they're saying, you know, of course they can make some mistakes, and if they happen to make a mistake, make sure you contact support about this. Now recently I have received several questions about can we get hacked or can we lose an account by playing co-op? And during one of my own co-op experience, one of the players were actually warning me. He's like, are you majestic? Be careful when playing co-op, because there's a lot of rumors and there's a lot of message out there saying that you can lose your account by playing co-op. So coming to this post by Genshin and coming to this post by zxdpsy, so people are still asking the questions, can you get hacked by playing co-op? Now how can we potentially lose our account during co-op plays? Initially I thought this is more of a rumor, but as I see more posts of people showing, you know, with friends with co-op, you can see the player's ID, you can see the player's username. And it is very important for players to be aware, we cannot and we do not want to use the same username for the account as the login. What that means is, if you log into the game, you might have a username or have a username email. Make sure you do not use the same username as your co-op play, because you can change any of the username in the game, make sure that is different to your username login. This might seem to be a surprise that people are not aware of this, but some people can actually lose their account because they have the same username in the game and during the login. We can see over here by one of the moderators of the official forum, they're also warning us, you know, be careful to not be a target. You want to make sure your username, which is different, make sure you link everything with username, email, and also phone number, and also try to not attract the hacker's attention. And this is quite important. Now, in order to provide you guys with a better summary, over here I wrote a small note about it. So can we actually get hacked from playing co-op? I looked everywhere, there is no confirmation because no one can prove that their account loss was from co-op. There can be other reasons such as, you know, going to miscellaneous sites for, you know, untrustworthy sites for Primogem giveaways, losing personal information, or there can be other things that's related. So there can never be confirmation that accounts actually lost because of co-op. But it's quite important, going through several messages, it's the best that we never have a nickname that can give away your information. So basically, if we come back to the game, what you're going to see is, I'll show you guys over here. So you can see that I've changed my nickname and I've changed my message. People are saying that if your nickname currently is basically exactly the same as your username, then this can give away your username login. Or if this can give hints to people of your username login email, this can be very bad. So make sure you come over here, edit your nickname and change that into something else. Now we should also be more careful when playing co-op, because some players tend to like to flex or show off how many 5-star characters they have, how many great weapons they have in co-op. So during the party selection screen, players can keep changing characters, showing off how many good things they have, but this might lead you to a dangerous situation, because if the hacking of the co-op is true, if you're flexing too much, you're basically tempting the hacker to take your account. So a lot of messages will be coming through, there's no confirmation that co-op can lead to account loss, but we should not really be showing off and also showing people how many great characters we have in an account, just in case this may be happening and you don't want to get targeted by the potential hackers and to go for your account. You want to stay low, still play the characters you enjoy, but try to not show off too much during co-op. I think that is a very good approach. And finally, the most important part, as we can see in the official email to the players, is that we need to create a MiHoYo account. Have the username, email, phone linked to the account. This is the best way to protect your accounts, because some of the common methods take advantage that your email and phone number is not linked. And what they do is, they will bypass your account, sending a password reset by linking their own phone number to your account after finding out your username or maybe finding out more information about your account. So we should be linking everything to the account to protect ourselves. Now keep in mind guys, I'm not trying to scare you guys from playing co-op. I do enjoy co-op sometimes because sometimes the domains and the artifact dungeon is too difficult. I want to, have a fun time with other players, play around with different synergies. So there's no confirmation that co-op can lead to account hacking. But it's very important guys, make sure you do not have the same username as your nickname in the game. And also try to not show off, try to not give away too many personal information when chatting with players, and make sure everything's linked when you're playing co-op. Now, if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. Now coming over to some of the community's fun clips and also the lighter topics, coming over to this post by ZeroWay33, we can see this must be a purpose. No way they didn't see this, right? So what we're going to do is, let's have a look what happens here. So there's a lot of delivery event. There's a lot of people who goes to the NPC and it starts to rain and it actually ruins everything. There's a lot of people, who can't talk to the NPC because there's monsters nearby. And look at this one. This one is by far the most strange one. Notice what happened? He failed because all of a sudden he started burning. So let me just go back a little bit. Our friend here eventually got to the NPC and he started burning. So notice nothing. There's no monsters. All of a sudden he started burning when he started to talk to NPCs. I'm not sure how this is happening. I don't think he was targeted by any monsters, and he failed his delivery quest because you can't touch by elements, remember? So yeah, those are very strange, and I thought I'd share this one with you guys. So there's so many ways. It's like 101 ways to fail your food delivery. And talking about failing food deliveries, Richie here made a very nice comic about food delivery. So what you're gonna see is the food delivery of Genshin Impact. Deliver Impact. It's like he's a video here, oh no, I touched the water, the food is not eatable. And Charlene is like, oh no, there's people hitting me, that's not eatable anymore. And it's like, oh, you can't sprint guys, you can't get the sweat onto the food. Basically she's crawling. And over here you see this guy is like, who stands in a particular position like this? Why are you asking food on this delivery point? And the guy got so angry he shoved the food in his mouth. So he's like, take that. Is that Paimon? So yeah, very, very lovely little comic. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. As I come across those, if I don't get the time to share them onto YouTube, what I do is I share them onto my Twitter as well. So make sure you follow those if you want something fun with Genshin Impact and some of the fun and beautiful artworks as well. So they're very, very lovely. I love the Beetle one and also the Shaolin one. They look so clueless. You got a little sweat on their face as well. It's like so stressed. Similar to me. I tried a few times with free delivery. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. And I always wonder, why are those people ordering food in the most bizarre places? And why can't they just stay in the house? So strange, right? Now, usually we save the best to last. So coming over to this clip by 5 Love Shore, and also this is the original clip from 奥菲斯的七贤群 from Bilibili. So what we're gonna do is, let's have a look what happens. I'll let you guys have a look. And this is the old event with the flying event, you can see right away. And over here we can see QiQi flying. And QiQi's flying, and look, what is that? It's a new game in Genshin Impact. It's called Avoid the Missiles While You Fly. It's the best part because you have special buttons to press during the flying event. You can fly up, you can fly down, you can super speed, and here QiQi is having a special mission to avoid those missiles. It looks pretty fun the first time I saw it. I was like, wait a minute, this is actually a really fun minigame. So what do you reckon, guys, is that when we actually, oh look, she got hit. When we actually have minigames, if the developers actually take into the original monsters that's in the game and turn them into a small minigame like this can be really interesting. Basically, not only are you trying to, hit objectives with flying, you can also dodge missiles and, turn this into a mini flying game. And this can be really amazing. So a new game in Genshin Impact indeed. And if we come to the comments over here, we can see one of the titles for this one is the tale of QiQi for the search of CoCoGoat, and she's trying really hard to avoid those missiles. This is actually really lovely, and I love to see small parts like this in the game, which can be a great add-on to the game, and it's actually a really good mini event if we have this. Look at those missiles. Oh no, she got hit. Oh, GG. And that's the end of the game, guys. To summarize this video, yes guys, finally we have some official information and official notice about warning players and also making sure the account is linked with emails and also phone numbers. We also had a look at the latest official warnings from MiHoYo about players using third-party plugins, third-party abnormal data, and try to take advantage within the game, and those accounts are actually banned. They actually shows the time and date for those plugins when that is used. We also had a look at the question, is it possible to get hacked during co-op? Right now there is no confirmation, but make sure we take the extra steps to protect ourselves by changing the nickname and having the nickname not the same as email or the username for the logins. Try to not flex and show off, and make sure we link everything. Finally, we had a look at some of the fan posts and clips from the community about the latest 2 event, the food delivery event and how that can be very stressful, and also how the flying event could be a new game in the game, basically avoiding projectiles and missiles as you fly and deliver food. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with catching and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.